Hi there, and welcome to this Retool tutorial. Have you found yourself having to recreate your navigation panel over and over again for all the apps that you create, and then having to update them whenever an app changes or a name changes? Well, this is the magic of modules is that you can create it once, edit it once, and it will update in all of your applications. Let's take a look at it as how it's done. Okay, so this is a blank module. When you start, you will have only this, a module container. I will go for a navigation panel that is on the header rather than a sidebar. Let's go. I will just do this, resize it, 12 per 6 squares. So that will fit into our header frame. And I will add a navigation panel, navigation here. Brilliant. You can see it already there. It already has the logo and some applications. We'll just put this contacts, and then here it already selects the app that you want to go to. So I will put this here. You can put leads and so on, right? This here you put book, so you can put the logo, and here you could put any logo for your company. Brilliant. Okay, now I can see I still have a little bit of space here. There you go. I will reduce this navigation by 2, and I will add a button. This will allow for frames to be open. Oh, now you can actually see that my navigation panel is a bit bigger. There you go. And then this one here, this button, I will reduce it to 1, and then I will create an avatar here, and then instead of the full name and email, I'll just put first name and remove the email. I don't like the email there. Brilliant. So you have this. So now let me see if I can do this bigger. Yes, I can. Okay. So I will go to a dummy app that I have here of contacts. I will have to update this here so that it refreshes the headers, the modules. So now you can see I have a header here. This is a frame. This is not a container, it's a frame. If I delete it, my main component, my main frame will go up, but you can create a header, and within it you can see when you create it, it already adds a navigation component. I will delete this, and I will add a module that's a header. So you can see automatically it adds what we just created here. Button context lead settings. Okay, so let's say you have 10 applications, and on each of your application, you will add this module here. So every time you edit one module, it will update in all of your applications. So for example, right now here I have button. I'm just gonna go here and I will delete this button. And actually, I'm just gonna make it a toggle button. No, not a toggle button, sorry. A drop-down button. And come on. Brilliant. This will call it actions, and it will be here, add contact, then add company, and then add lead. Each one of these, I just created 3 drawer frames, which you can create here, drawers, and each one of these will open one different. So control component, drawer, frame, show, this one, control component, drawer, frame 2, and this one, control component, drawer, frame 3. So now this add content, we don't like this. So we go to appearance, and the list width we're going to be 260. So when we open it, it's too much. 200. Add contact. So we'll have here add contact. And you would have your form to add a contact, right? And I'm not going to do that right now. You get the gist, and there are other tutorials on how to use forms, but the same thing for add company. So if I go back to my application and I refresh this, you now will see that the header is updated and we have actions, and now we have add contact, and my application, you will have this as well. So in all of your applications, you will have an actions button where people can add contacts, companies, and leads from there. Okay, but here comes the tricky part. Your module can run queries, can do inserts, create new records in your databases, but after that, you need to send a notification to your applications, their data, or so that it updates and refreshes, and you get that new data that was created. Let's go see on how to do it. Okay, so back in my module, I'll go to here, component tree, the model container, and then define inputs in module settings. So inputs is whatever is an input to your application. Output is coming from your application to the module. So let's put 3 inputs here, and we will call it get contacts. And you can decide either data, you can pass data, or you can pass a query. And this will create a query inside the module in the app. And we'll call it query to update contacts after a record is added via module, right? So I will do the same thing, get companies, and this will be a query, and then I will get, well, in this app, well, I can do it, get leads, and it's going to be a query as well. Okay, so I'll go back to my application, I'll refresh this, and then if I go to my module, you'll see that there are now my inputs to the module here. So get contacts, I can select from my queries the query that actually gets the information. So I get contacts get data, and then get companies is going to be companies get data. And then get leads, in this application, I don't have get leads, but when in my other application, then I could actually select for that. Okay, and finally, we're just going to have to connect those 2 things. So if I go to my drawer frame 1, let's assume I have this, well, let's just do it really quickly. I'm going to create from my contacts database. For now, I'm just going to add all of them. Doesn't matter, I just want it to create a query, and you'll see it automatically creates a query to submit contacts. And the only thing I will add is event handler on success. I want to run the get contacts. So this one will actually run this get contacts query within your app. So we will trigger that. And with that, you have created a module that you can reuse and recycle in all of our applications. Then here you can create all of your queries to insert leads, create new things, get information for your drop-down, or you select components. And then through your queries, you can also trigger your queries within your app, which will be connected through the module, through the input data, which is a query, which will trigger that. It will trigger this query here, and it will refresh my table with the new contact created through the module. I hope you enjoyed this. Please give a thumbs up, subscribe, and let me know in the comments if there's anything you would like to know or to learn.